I don't know what it is this week about me waking up to the biggest transfer news of Tottenham's window in the week on the eve of the start of the season. It's absolutely mind blowing. We've had it again today. A huge bit of breaking news that, I mean, if this happens on top of the Savinho deal, I'm absolutely gonna go crazy. This is unbelievable if Tottenham can pull this off. I actually was going to have a video about Savinho coming out today, but I'm going to hold that back. And, maybe if you want it later on today, let me know in the comments down below. But today we're going to be talking about this massive Eberechi Eze news. But before we go any further, if you are new to the channel, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, let you know when I go live in instances such as this. And let me know in the comments down below, what do you make of the Eze deal? Because I, for one, I'm, wow, I'm so hopeful this happens. But actually, before I do go any further, I've already done, I speak of deep dives there of Savinho, I've already done a deep dive on Eberechi Eze. I'll have it linked above my head right about now, but go and watch that afterwards. It's basically me explaining how important he'll be in a Thomas Frank style system, etc. So I've already done that, so go and watch that after this. But moving on and talking about the current state of play then, and it's one that is very, very exciting. So around about 7 a.m. this morning, there were some tweets from Paul O'Keefe, basically saying Tottenham back in for Eze, and Fabrizio Romano gave it the old seal of approval, and he said, understand Tottenham are also back in talks for Eberechi Eze in a separate deal from Savinho. Spurs trying again for Eze while they work on Savinho following Maddison injury and Son exit. Eze keen, but deal depends on Palace as release clause has expired. Why didn't we just pay the release clause? I think it was £68 million. Why didn't we just go in and do that? But I guess what's changed now in the last 48 hours, obviously Palace won the Community Shield on Sunday, but Palace now see themselves not in the Europa League. They lost their appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. They are now in the Conference League due to their multi-club ownership thing with John Textor and all that stuff. I don't really know too much about it, even though I've kept a fine eye on it, but it's still confused to me, all that multi-club ownership, and they just didn't get their ducks in a row. So they are possibly looking at selling a high-profile asset, whether it be Mark Gahey, who's, I think Chelsea and Liverpool are interested, or an Eberechi Eze. We also know Arsenal are keen in Eberechi Eze, but will they go back in for him now that they know that we are? Is this a ploy maybe to, drive the Savinho deal down? But the tweet does say separate. So, I mean, I would, the front four, when all fit, of Solanke through the middle with Savinho, Eze, and Kudus. I mean, that's the baller's dream, isn't it? That is pure football. People say about football coming too boring. Wow, that would be fantastic. I wish these deals would be done before the PSG game. Maybe give us a chance. But I just think Eze, after missing out on Morgan Gibbs-White, obviously I said that we needed Morgan Gibbs-White even if we had a fit Kulusevski and also Eze. I just really like the idea of us just going strong and trying to get this in. Obviously, the lot needs to be done. These are obviously preliminary talks, but I'm just glad Tottenham are, looking at different ways to improve this team now, because they've left it a bit late. They've left it very, very late in the window, really. I know we've got about just under a month left, but Tottenham need to just really focus now, get these deals done, bolster the side. We've lost a lot of goal contributions through Son leaving, through the injuries to Maddison and Kulusevski that I've mentioned. And Thomas Frank, I think having Eze in his team is the perfect player. He can also drift out to the left, which you'll like. I mean, a lot of these, the three players that I've mentioned, Kudus, Savinho, and Eze, they all can drift. They all can, in that 4-2-3-1, they can play across that whole line. So there's not an issue with that. And they're just going to create so many opportunities for Solanke in this side and for the other players around them. So whether it be Brennan Johnson, who plays as well. I just think then we're building such an exciting attack, such an exciting team. It just really, really is, wow. I'm so chuffed that Tottenham are now being a bit more serious. And I was worried that, you know, I touted it in the Savinho video actually, whether we need a bit more than just Savinho, whether we need, you know, something on top of that, you know, not just a player who is going to be, you know, an up and coming winner who's got potential. We need a 10 as well. I kept saying that we need a 10, and I mentioned maybe we won't go all out for a Savinho and an Eze because it's too much money. We'll then maybe go for, I don't know, who did I say? A Bilal El Kanous, or, you know, someone of that, like a youngster who's got potential. But Eze has got Premier League experience. He's the right age. He's the right profile. He's won all he can now at Palace. So maybe, I mean, I've got loads of Palace friends, so I haven't sent them the tweet yet, but I'm sure they're not going to be too happy. And they'll say that, I mean, actually, one of them did say that I said, do you reckon you'll sell a high profile asset now? And they said yes. And I said, who would it be? And they never got back to me, which is unfair. But I said Gay, Eze, and they were like, potentially. So, well, yeah, I just think it's one of those ones where Tottenham now need to get serious, really focus, and, you know, it's all, as I say, I read that tweet again. It's all not given. That we're back in talks. So we obviously were in talks about a month ago. Arsenal came in and had a word as well. But yeah, keen on a deal. That's what I want to know. That's what I want us to do. I just wonder how much they value him at now. I mean, they'll probably want upwards of 70, 80, but we're willing to put 60 plus down for Morgan Gibbs-White. So the money's there. Hence why, like Savinho, I think what we'll do is we'll try and get a cheaper deal out of Savinho. City will then go and put their efforts elsewhere, like Rodrigo or someone like that. And then we will then, you know, try and get a decent price for Eberechi Eze. It's just very exciting times. I am absolutely buzzing with this one. I feel like Tottenham, you just got to go and get it done. Go and get it done. And I want, you know, ahead of the new season, probably won't be Burnley, probably Man City, having a front three of Eze, Savinho, and kudos. Please make it happen. Please, please, please make it happen. But that's all we've got time for today. Let me know what you think of those deals in the comments down below. And until next time, up the Spurs, leave your likes, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. Bye.